All right, today we're diving into a really powerful tool for anyone who considers themselves an innovator. It's a blueprint for mapping out, discussing, and totally reinventing any business. And it's all based on the amazing book, Business Model Generation. Let's get into it. Think about the business world today. It's chaotic, right? New models are popping up everywhere, tiny startups are taking on the giants, and whole industries are being flipped upside down. It's disruptive, for sure, but it's also packed with opportunity. To really thrive in this environment, you kind of need a certain mindset. So let me ask you a few quick gut check questions. First off, would you say you have an entrepreneurial spirit? Are you that person who's just always thinking about how to create more value? Are you dreaming up new businesses or trying to radically improve the one you're already in? And are you always on the hunt for those breakthrough ideas? You know, the innovative ways of doing things that could make the old, tired models totally obsolete? If you found yourself nodding your head to that, then hey, welcome to the club. You're part of this huge global community of visionaries and game changers. And the one thing this community has been missing is a shared blueprint to turn those ideas into reality. See, the problem has always been a lack of a common language. How do we talk about and design business models in a way that everyone in the room actually gets it? Well, the solution starts by getting on the same page about what a business model even is. A business model, at its core, is just the story of how your company creates value, how it delivers that value to your customers, and how it captures some of that value for itself, how it makes money. It's the basic logic of your business. Now, here's where it gets really cool. We can take that whole story, that entire complex business, and map it out on a single page. It's called the business model canvas. Think of it like a painter's canvas, but for building a business. It's a space where you can sketch out ideas, play with them, and innovate. So, how does this thing actually work? Well, the entire canvas is made up of 9 essential building blocks. Once you master these 9 blocks, you can literally map out any business model in the world. Yep, that's it. Just 9. And these 9 blocks cover the 4 main areas of any business: your customers, your offer, your infrastructure, and your finances. We always start here with customer segments. Who are we creating value for? Because let's be honest, without paying customers, you don't have a business. Are you serving a mass market, a tiny niche, or a few different groups? This is the heart of it all. Next up is your value proposition. This is the why. Why should a customer choose you? It's the specific bundle of products and services that solves their problem or satisfies their need. Is it something totally new? Better performance? A better price? This is your promise. Number 3, channels. How do you actually get your value proposition to your customers? This covers all the ways you communicate with and reach them: your website, your sales force, your physical stores, your delivery network, the whole shebang. Fourth is customer relationships. How do you interact with your customers? Is it super personal with a dedicated human being? Or is it all automated and self-service? The relationship you build has a huge impact on their overall experience. Block 5 is the lifeblood of the company: revenue streams. How do you actually make money? Is it a one-time sale, a recurring subscription, a licensing fee? This is how you capture the value you've created. Okay, now let's go backstage. Key resources are the most important assets you need to make everything work. This could be physical stuff like a factory, intellectual property like patents, or human resources like your amazing team of engineers. Block 7. Key activities. These are the most important things your company absolutely has to do to succeed. For Microsoft, it's software development. For a consultant, it's problem solving. What are your non-negotiables? Number 8, key partnerships. No company is an island, right? Who are the partners and suppliers you rely on? These are the relationships that help you optimize your business, reduce risk, or get access to things you don't have. And finally, we have the cost structure. Once you know your resources, activities, and partners, you can figure out what it all costs. This helps you understand if you're a cost-driven business, like a budget airline, or a value-driven one, like a luxury hotel. Okay, so that's all the theory, but it's way more interesting to see how this works in the real world, right? Let's take a look at a classic case study that shows how a better business model can beat a better product any day of the week. Remember the Apple iPod and iTunes? Their value proposition wasn't just a music player. It was a completely seamless music experience. The hardware, the software, and the store all working together perfectly. They targeted the mass market.
And their crucial key partnership? Getting all the major record labels on board. But here's the genius twist. Their main revenue stream wasn't selling music, it was selling the iPods. The music was the bait to sell the much more expensive hardware. That integrated model was a fortress that competitors just couldn't break into.
So you see, this tool isn't just for analyzing giants like Apple. It's for you. It's a practical guide, a blueprint for designing the future of your own organization, your startup, or even your own career path. And the impact is very real. As one practitioner, Jill Saul, said, having this visual language saves countless hours of confusion and arguments. It just gets everyone on the same page, looking at the big picture together. So now you have the language, you have the canvas to describe, design, and challenge any business model out there. You've got the blueprint for innovation. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?